I've lost a whole lot of weight in the last 5 years. Uh, and a lot of the way I did it, it started out being intermittent fasting. And I got so accustomed and so much enjoyment out of just being in ketosis all the time that I rarely break it. And so my whole idea of food and all that is completely, they call it lifestyle change, where it's like a change of thinking. And so I thought that I would just briefly spell out things that I do eat, like, and like what 24 hours is like for me as far as what I put in my stomach. So when I get up, I make a cup of coffee, and sometimes I'll put sugar in it, and sometimes I'll put stevia in it, depending on just my thought. So then I drink that cup of coffee, and then that may be, let's say, at 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll go throughout my day. I get on my motorcycle, I ride around. Sometimes when I stop, I'll get like a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. No candy bar, no beef jerky, anything like that. Just a Coke, drink that. Get back on my bike, ride around all day, all afternoon. And come home, sun starts going down, the dogs need to go out. There's different protocols at different times of the day, and I don't eat dinner, right? It's just haven't had anything to eat all day except for a Coke. Then no dinner. Then it gets to be 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I'll eat a couple of ramen noodles. Like, I make it with hot water. I put some ingredients in it, mustard, other stuff, and to taste over the last period of my life. My ramen noodles has become a thing. So I haven't had anything but sugared coffee if I choose sugar that morning, like one or two Cokes in the afternoon, nothing for dinner, and it gets to be 10 o'clock at night. I'll eat a couple of ramen noodles, and having that amount of carbs in my stomach from the ramen noodles will cause me fogginess, like it causes anybody when you eat carbs. So with the ramen in my stomach, I go to sleep. And a lot of times I sleep all night. And so that's, sometimes I'll eat 2 cups of ramen, and also if I feel like I need to eat some protein, that's maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'll buy like a container of roasted peanuts, or I'll buy a small container of cottage cheese, and I eat it with nothing on it, just cottage cheese and a fork, right? I'll eat like a cup of cottage cheese, a cup, or a cup of peanuts 2 or 3 times a day until I realize I've got enough protein back in my system, and then I may not eat protein for 2 or 3 days in a row, and then But that's my sources of protein is literally roasted peanuts. Like a measurable cup, a measured cup of peanuts at a time, or the same with cottage cheese for protein. And also, there's another thing for my gut biome, and it's a small amount of carbs in the sugar in it and protein. Is I'll get Greek yogurt, either Great Value at Walmart Greek yogurt, kind of my preferred, or Chobani has a whole lot of different Greek yogurt options, but it has to be Greek yogurt. Like, that's what my gut biome wants, is Greek yogurt. Sometimes in lieu of that, there's sauerkraut. You can eat anything fermented for your gut. Sauerkraut, uh, you know, my grandmother used to drink cultured buttermilk. That's, I can do, me and my dad can both drink a small glass of buttermilk. That's what my grandmother did that every day for her gut biome. So this ended up kind of being longer than I thought it would be. But I don't know what people may be able to go on. The main takeaway is just like, stop every trying to eat something 3 times a day and snacks in between. That's way more fuel than your body needs. Think about when you put gas in your car, and when you put the nozzle in your car and fill it up, right? When it fills up, the thing has a little automatic cutoff that won't pump anymore. But do you like pull it kind of out and just overfill your car with gas to where it's leaking out on the floor, on the ground in the convenience store? No, of course not. Like, and sometimes maybe you don't want to fill up. You just put $10 worth in. It's like I put the amount of fuel in my body that somehow inherently I have learned that I'm going to need or not, and nothing else. Don't stop worshiping food. Big food wants your money. Big food wants you to overeat, right? Because when you overeat, then you become subject. Your money becomes subject to big medicine, and big pharma is in there. Drugs for diabetes, all kind of stuff. That overeating, eating too much, eating more than you need, spilling the gasoline onto the ground in the convenience store. As far as how much you're eating for your body, is killing people. And before they die, big medicine and big pharma get a lot of their money. Big food gets the money when they sell you the too much food. That's all I got for right now. Like and subscribe, please.